I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. On offense, here are the Spurs. Shot by Leonard, no good. And just over a minute played here to start the game. San Antonio moving the ball around. Yes, it's good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Booker. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Harper. Into the lane. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Here's Nash. Banked it in off the glass. Nash has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Harper. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns trailing. The shake. Booker attacking.
He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Takes it inside. And they take the lead. Nash has got 6.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Wembanyama. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Booker. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
To get back on track. It's not going to go for him.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
From 18 feet away. Booker, good. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. They grab their own miss. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with a three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Christie, Dillingham.
Here's Christie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The assist.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbound pass?
So at the end of
10, San Antonio, 8.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. They're down.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Nash. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys,
they'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Stewart, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the basket by Nash. Nash just got 10 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Stewart, left side. Pass to Castle. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Stewart, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
San Antonio leading. To the inside. Stolen by Bridges. And here's Davis. He's guarded by Castle. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The shot won't fall.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
Phoenix calls timeout. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Nash. And it's all tied up.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
A little mid-range shot is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And the Spurs making a change here.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
1:19 left in the first half. Now Wallace. Still without a bucket. Pass to Richardson. Takes a three. First shot won't go. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Davis. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Now here's Murray. Pass to Leonard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And here's Davis.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Tipped away. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Richardson. Davis a screen. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead. Up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
23. The Spurs.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now here's Castle. Wembanyama's got space. Gets an open look and hits it. Wembanyama's got his third bucket of the night.
How can you even guard someone who is 7'4" on the catch and shoot? Quick answer, you can't.
Leonard outside. Over Bridges. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
There's a screen. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Davis. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. There's a whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Here's Christie. San Antonio again can't hit.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Castle. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. San Antonio shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Richardson, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Phoenix calls timeout. And so Randall will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you, Brian.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. From deep, Harper. They get it back.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Pass to Bridges. Screen by Bridges. Here's Randall. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
The shot's good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Now here's Davis. A minute 39 left in the third. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Davis. Spurs trail by 6. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Leonard's got 7.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Pass to Davis. They set the pick. Driving to the basket. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Booker. Give him 8 points now.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Outside Wembanyama. There's the 3. Oh, Wemby with the deep ball.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Outside Booker. Booker drawing the double. Here's Nash. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard outside. Picked by Covington for the tie. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Davis probing. Right wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go. Malowich has gotten his first basket of the night.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the lead. And it's Christie with a 3. Christie's got 9 points. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Spurs out in front, leading.
San Antonio, 39.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. From downtown, San Antonio with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it. Here's Nash. Over to the wing. Olajuwon.
Covington grabs the board.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
And the basket by Castle.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Nash. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Spurs lead by 3. Murray deciding where to go with it. Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
For 3, Bridges buries it from 3.
And every year, Bridges seems to get better, including understanding when he should be aggressive on the scoring end.
Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcast.
Here's Nash. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Randall. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them. They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Now Booker. Here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, he can't get the layup. Outside Murray. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Booker fires. And the 3 misses.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Murray. Not that time. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 3. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Murray. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter here. Leonard, left side. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Leonard. 44 seconds left to the 4th. Oh, the long ball, no good. And it's the Suns with the ball. Randall. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Christie with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, it doesn't go. It's Booker on the wing. beyond the arc. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that
along. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Ellie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss. Pass to Smart. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Count the basket.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Carter outside. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
Now Harper. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here is Carter. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. From past the arc. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
Outside Harper. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here's Giannis. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Out to the wing. Releases. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ellie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Kevin?
It sure does. Hey, Ellie, thank you very much for the report. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point game. Stewart misses. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Here's San Antonio. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And the basket by Castle.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. And the shot goes down. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Castle. Murray outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close.
Los Angeles, 12.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Screen by Leonard. Murray, good.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Back to Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Outside, Bryant. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Clock is at 3. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Now to the lineup for San Antonio. Number 43.
Castle with it. Driving to the basket. Hill pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Reeves. Shot clock at 3. Back to Whiteside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Castle. Stewart a screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Never
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Well, if you followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending his range.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on court.
Murray outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's Harper, and the basket is good. Harper's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 5. Outside for Murray. 2 on the clock. And here's Covington from the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's tipped. Stolen by Smart. Here's Irving. Tries again. Here's Giannis. Good defense by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama, a screen. Shoots. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Lakers trailed by 5. Up top, Leonard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That one goes in.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulders.
Now here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult matchup.
Here's Irving. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 15. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. And they double up Murray. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Spurs making a change here. Pass to Christie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Back to Irving. Five to shoot. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Just 3 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now Castle. He has 6. Wembanyama, a screen. Pass to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Up top, Reeves. Lock at 6. Irving with a clean look. Money from the wing. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Castle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 6. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And the basket by Hill.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Harper in the corner. Back to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. San Antonio again missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves outside. Lets it go from deep. On the wing, Hill deflects the pass. There's the drive. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's San Antonio up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a...
33.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Irving with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And he drives in, and it's good. 2 points. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. A shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Washington. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Washington. And again, no good by the Lakers. Spurs leading by 8. Murray looking around. Here is Wembanyama. Tries it from 16. No good there. Now Carter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Wembanyama outside. Stolen by Smart. Antetokounmpo. The three is off.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Leonard. Now Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. Goes up again. Wembanyama just too big down low.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Outside Irving. The 9-foot shot. Antetokounmpo. Strong move off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And Smart over to help. Leonard looking around. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. 6 to shoot. Here is Wembanyama. Here's the shot. Washington rips down the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Los Angeles ball.
.34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Not that time. It won't go. And it's the Spurs ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Smart with the steal. From outside. Washington's outside. Antetokounmpo fires. The three doesn't go. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
We have a Western Conference shootout here tonight, Clark, with two heavyweights about to square off.
Hey, if you're a Hoops fan, you love these kinds of games. I mean, tons of talent on both rosters, and you know these guys will be amped up and ready to bring it in this one.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, you look at DeJounte Murray, and I tell you what, he's long, he's fast, he has great instincts. He's a real challenge for defenders.
Durant's shot is off. Murray inside. Drops in the layup for two. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
It's Adebayo, high post. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Adebayo. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Sinks the tray.
Yeah, Adebayo getting it done from downtown.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Leonard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Murray scanning the floor. Goes up from the block. And he can't bank that one in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Right side Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage. A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Durant. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Clock at 6. Pass to Adebayo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Here's Castle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside Eason. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Leonard. Wembanyama up top. He shoots. Durant pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Now here's Durant. Misses with the fallback J. 30 seconds left to the first quarter here. Buries it down low.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside Durant. Right wing. Here's Adebayo. No good from the wing. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. Let's take
The Rockets, 12.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Left side Durant. Pass to Nevitt. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. They now take the lead. Nevitt's got 4 points in the quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
From deep, Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back over to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Houston making a change here. On defense, the Rockets. They trail by 1. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Right side Adebayo. Cunningham looking it over. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Murray. Leonard outside. Wembanyama screen. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. Misses the layup. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. 51 seconds left in the second. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Easton. Houston with another miss. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Castle. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
On the wing, Christie, picked by Covington. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One second left. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Shepard.
San Antonio foul. Ron Harper. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Durant. Pass to Shepard. Takes a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special.
Here's Cephalosha. And the Rockets hit again from deep. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
4 on the clock. Here's Durant. No good off the back of the rim.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. To the paint. To the inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Here's Shepard. Now here's Durant. Stolen by Castle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Here's Durant. And too long on the shot.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
He gets it in there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Adebayo. Shoots over Harper. Houston with another miss. And here are the Spurs now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. To the middle. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Leonard. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, Leonard, underrated as an athlete. When he's driving with purpose, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And Leonard drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Pass to Shepard. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Durant. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Outside Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Rockets trail by 8. Shot is up. And another basket for Houston.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you guys.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Durant. And stolen by Covington. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the many things that Kawhi does well, getting himself to the line.
And Leonard drops them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Cunningham. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Spurs lead by 9. Here's Sloan. No good on the buzzer beater. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's McGrady. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Pass to Harper. Outside for Wembanyama. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Nevitt. And here's Cunningham outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it.
Carter passing the rock. It's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Rockets trail by 9. KD, what else would you expect?
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Pass to Harper. Here's Christie. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Up top, Durant. Adebayo from long range. Wembanyama with some nice D.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. The size and power from Bam inside.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. That's off.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Oh, it's stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Outside Christie. Here's Wembanyama. And stolen by Adebayo. Back comes Houston in transition. Durant. Whoa! Kevin Durant. Nasty.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Castle right side. And Leonard powers it down.
Leonard bounces off the floor fast, and when he throws it down, you can feel that force.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Durant. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. Wembanyama rips down the board. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Castle. And he slams it down.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
Outside Cunningham. Here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Durant. Crosses over. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Got it! The step back.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Defensive foul. Kawhi Leonard. Second personal foul.
Free throw is good from Durant. And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's